How would you like to sell digital products automatically and make over $1,000 per month? Sounds cool, right? Well, by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how I do it so that you can do it too. And make sure you stick to the end of this video because I'm going to show you a super tip that helped me go from 1,000 to 5,000 at the end of this video. And not only that, you're going to be able to use this tip right away. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Ronnie, aka Dad Learns Money, and I help regular people replace their 9-to-5 income by selling digital products so that they can leave their 9-to-5 jobs for good. But first, let me take you back to when I first got started. Originally, when I first started trying to make money online, I was creating sales funnels for businesses. I reached out to businesses that didn't have a website or didn't know about sales funnels and showed them how they could use sales funnels in order to attract leads and increase their revenue. And even though it was hard in the beginning, once I started getting clients and I also got better myself, I started making a lot of money. But the truth of the whole matter is, it started to become exhausting. It was a lot of work creating funnels for different types of businesses, dealing with customers, doing revisions, and also sometimes I had to meet tight deadlines. And to be honest, it became very stressful. I found myself really trying to keep my head above water. And even though I did take care of every single one of my customers and my clients, by the time it was all done, I was completely exhausted. But one day, while I was finishing up and wrapping up my day of business, I noticed that I had received a notification in my email. And when I went to go check the email, I noticed that I had made an extra $100. And this extra money came from me selling one of my digital products. So while I was knee-deep in my project of helping these clients, I had made some extra income by selling one of my digital products automatically without even lifting a finger. And that's when I had my true light bulb moment. I said to myself, if I was able to make money while I was doing something else, then I could build a consistent system around this so that I'll be able to make money just like this consistently every single day. And that's when I got really serious about selling digital products and creating systems that would sell these digital products for me automatically. Okay, so let's start off with the foundation of this whole strategy, and that is using sales funnels. And don't worry, if you've never heard of sales funnels, they're not all scary as it sounds. At this day and age, they're super simple and they're very easy to understand and create. A sales funnel is basically a guided path that takes your audience from curious to customer. Instead of placing your digital product into the chaos of a crowded marketplace and just hoping for the best, you could just simply create a clear journey for your potential buyers. So unlike any marketplace, funnels put you in the driver's seat. So you can control the experience, the pricing, the marketing, the design, basically everything. And funnels can be way more personable. Funnels basically allow you to speak directly to your customers and meet their specific needs in the way that you want to. For me, creating my first sales funnel changed everything. I grew my email list to over 300,000 subscribers. I was making consistent sales every single month. And instead of just waiting for someone to stumble across my digital product in a crowded marketplace, I had created a system that consistently works on autopilot. So if you've been relying on luck and overcrowded platforms, then it might be time for you to switch gears. Funnels are a way to make your sales automatic and predictable. And it's basically an entire system that works for me while I'm sleeping, while I'm out with my family, while I'm hanging out with my wife, while I'm watching Netflix, while I'm eating, anything else I'm doing, I'm making money around the clock. So, okay, let's talk about building your own email list. If you've ever wondered how you can create consistent sales, then this is going to be the secret. When you have your own subscriber base, you're no longer relying on algorithms or waiting for someone to stumble across your digital product. You are building a direct line of communication with people who are already interested in what you have to offer. So why does this even matter? Well, because emails are personal. Unlike social media where your posts might get lost or even unseen, emails will land directly in somebody's inbox. And when you have a loyal list, you're not just hoping for sales, you're creating them. And if you're ready to take the first steps towards building your own automated system, make sure you grab my email list growth mastery done for you system right below this video in the YouTube description. It's the exact tool that I use to get started, and it's going to help you kick things off in the right direction. Okay, so here's how an email list has grown my business. Now I'm able to make smarter decisions. So now I know what freebies have worked because I can actually see what my audience is downloading, what they're clicking, and basically what they really like. And this is really good information to have, because having this data, I can now easily predict my sales. So whenever I was sending emails out about products, I knew how many were going to turn into sales. Okay, so let me just break this down for you. Say you have an email list of about 3,000 people and you're selling a digital product that costs $47. And let's say when you're sending out emails, your conversion rate is 1%, which means 30 people are buying. You're going to make $1,410. Now, as you send out more emails, you're going to get better. And of course, your conversion rate is going to go up. So you're going to be able to make more money. Now, let's say that your conversion rates go to their max, which is the average around 10%, and you have 300 people buying. You're going to be making $14,000 plus every single time you send out emails. And when that happens, just like me, you're going to have stability. So I know that if social media disappeared like tomorrow and I wasn't able to use it, I would still be able to make money with my email list and use it as a safety net. For example, let's say TikTok or something like that just disappeared. And as we all know, it did go dark for like 12 hours. So it's safe to say that these things can actually happen. Well, I've actually got my email list, and when people join my email list, they join inside of this email campaign that I call my welcome series. So in this welcome series, I basically introduce myself, I deliver tons of value, and then later I introduce them to my paid products. So many of my subscribers on my list have actually bought my digital products because through this welcome email series, they've learned that I'm actually trustworthy, I deliver tons of value, and that my paid products are actually worth buying. And just to show you how impactful growing a subscriber base can be, here's a snapshot of sales I made through my email for one of my most recent email campaigns. And I just want to stress, I made this money while I was out doing something else that had nothing to do with making money online. And to give you a little bit more context, this was actually a new email that I was growing, so I wasn't sending out these emails to all of my subscribers, and it still was converting well over 5%. And just to give you a little bit more clarity, sales funnels usually convert around between 2 to 5%. Okay, so let's talk about why data is actually your secret weapon when it comes to building a funnel that actually works. So when you're first starting out, you might feel like you're just guessing or winging it, but funnels actually give you real numbers. They're going to give you data that you can use to actually make some smart decisions. So here's how funnels and data actually work together to help you grow. You can literally see what is working and what is not working. If 100 people visit your lead magnet sales page, but only 5 people sign up, you'll be able to see that there might be something that you might need to tweak. It could be something like your headline, or maybe you might have to change some of your images, or it could just be, hey, you might have to send a lot more traffic. But when you have that data, you're going to be able to make targeted improvements. So data helps you find and focus on what's not working. And this could be your opt-in page, your copy, your thank you page, or even your product offer. Now, once you have your data working, you can double down, adjust your pricing, or maybe just launch related products. But no matter what, basically, you're going to know exactly what you need to do. So basically, when I learned that one of my lead magnets wasn't converting, all I did was just go and change the headlines. One time it was just changing the graphics. And I did this just to make it all match for what my audience was looking for. And I was even also to do something called A/B testing, which basically means I had 2 funnels where one funnel was up and another funnel was up, and I was sending traffic there, and the data was telling me which funnel was performing the best. So basically, just doing easy and simple things like that, you'll be able to get more subscribers and eventually more sales. Basically, the more data that you have, the easier it's going to become for you to create digital products that actually sell. So make sure that you pay attention to your numbers. No one really talks about this, but data is basically your cheat sheet for knowing what your audience actually wants and how you can create it and or deliver it to them. And with the funnel, you're taking away all the guesswork and you're actually building your business and working a whole lot smarter. Okay, so now that we know that, let's talk about what system that you should be using in order to get all this data so that you could be making more sales. Well, for me, the simple tool that I'm using is a tool called System.io. I talk about System.io all the time, and that's basically for a real good reason. It is basically my go-to software for building funnels, collecting emails. You can do almost any and everything when it comes to digital marketing, including managing sales and making sales. And basically, it is so simple to use and it makes my entire business and my life stress-free. And one of the biggest reasons why is because I'm able to do all these things under one platform instead of having to do it on multiple platforms. And I even know that once you try it, it's going to be your favorite tool as well. And a great bonus, you can actually get started with System.io using their free forever plan. Now, when you create your funnel with System.io, there are some essentials that you need to know to get your funnel converting. You want to make sure that you keep it simple. You don't want to overcomplicate your funnel. So all you got to do is just focus on one clear goal for each funnel step. And this could just simply be collecting an email or just introducing them one specific product. The second thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure that your funnel has targeted copy. So your sales funnel should speak directly to your customers' needs and desires and use their language to address their pain points. The next thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure that you have a freebie that actually helps. So your lead magnet needs to solve a real problem or give them a quick win. The more value it offers, the more likely people are going to subscribe. And last but not least, your automated welcome campaign. So you need to set up a welcome email series that's going to nurture your subscribers and convert them and walk them down the journey of curious into becoming a customer. And in this welcome series, all you got to do is share your story, give more value, and ultimately you'll be able to share your product. So if you focus on all of these key elements, then you're going to be well on your way to making consistent automatic sales. And now as promised, I told you if you stuck around to the end of this video, I had a bonus tip for you. And this bonus tip is really simple. Actually, the bonus tip itself is just to keep it very simple. Just start with one freebie that your audience can't resist so that you can easily build your email list. You can't sell anything without showing people that you know what you're talking about, you are trustworthy, and that your paid products are actually worth it. And it doesn't have to be really complicated for it to work. Sometimes the easiest processes and systems are the ones that actually work the most. So now that you've learned how funnels work and you know the things you need to actually get them converting, it's time to take action. System.io makes it easy to create your funnel, but the key is focusing on what works. Create a valuable lead magnet, have a clear message, and make sure you create a strong welcome series email campaign. And to make this all so much more easier for you, make sure you go down in my YouTube description and grab my email list Growth Mastery product. It's got everything inside of it that I've actually used myself to help you get started easily and effectively. Now, once you have all these things in place, you might be asking yourself, hey, Ronnie, once I have my funnel set up, how do I start getting people to my product so that I can make money? Well, that's why you want to watch this video popping up on your screen right now. Because when you pair what you just learned in this video with what you're going to learn in the next, it's going to make you way more powerful. Till then, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the other side of success.